Welcome back to another video. My name is lunarwaslost, sending out a lot of love to you folks. This is Nobody Saves the World official gameplay overview trailer. So let's check it out. If there's anything you want me to react to, leave it in the comments and I will get around to it. 100% I will get around to it. Other than that, without further ado, let's begin.
Hi, I'm Daniel, assistant producer and senior QA at Drinkbox Studios.
And I'm Josh, the fellow QA person here at Drinkbox.
We're here to show you some gameplay of our action RPG, Nobody Saves the World.
You play as Nobody, who discovers that the evil Calamity has reawakened, just as the ultra-powerful magician Nostramagus has gone missing. You're trying to locate Nostramagus to get his help, but in the meantime you find his wand, which lets you transform into a bunch of different forms.
That's right. As your forms level up, they unlock new abilities and even more forms, which you can see here. They level up by completing quests, which are these little challenges tailor-made for each form that you do as you go through the game's many dungeons. And let's fast forward a little and take a look at one of those dungeons right now. We're in this sort of gritty jail area called the Clank at the moment.
Right, and as you can see here, this game has online co-op. When you're in co-op, the game gets a little harder to compensate for having two players. Daniel is using the rat form, and I'm using the horse. Together we make a pretty mediocre petting zoo.
Oh, a beautiful, mediocre pair of animals. I'll be able to unlock another ability for the rat if I complete one of the rat's quests. And there we go. The rat's ranked up, and I've unlocked a new skill. This is one of my favorite skills in the game, Detonate Poison. The rat is really good at poisoning enemies, and this skill lets me basically blow up any enemies that are poisoned all at once. It's pretty powerful.
So one of the major concepts of Nobody Saves the World is that once you unlock customization, forms can equip abilities from all other forms. This lets you create a lot of really interesting synergies between skills. I'm just gonna go into the menu for a second and I'm gonna give my horse the ranger's poison tipped ability, which makes all of my attacks apply poison. The horse's gallop ability lets it run around super fast and damage enemies it hits. So I'll be able to poison them really quickly and then you can detonate even more enemies.
Nice.
Cause the co-op.
That's pretty great, but we can make it even better. Like, I can equip Quick Cooldown, which will lower the time it takes to use Detonate Poison again, so I can use it more often.
And I can put Stat Explosion on my horse, so that I trigger an extra explosion immediately when poisoning enemies.
2 explosions per enemy sounds pretty good to me for sure.
Oh yeah.
So this was just a couple of examples of how we could quickly synergize both our builds to play off each other, but there's so much more to discover in the final game.
Totally, and by playing in co-op, you basically double your opportunities of making wild combos happen.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, everyone. We hope you check out Nobody Saves the World when it comes out in early 2022.
Early 2022. This is, to say the least, a very, I feel like a very unique game from what I'm usually seeing. I like the art style. It almost reminds me of like Disney, like that Cuphead sort of style, but still unique to it. And I love how you're playing as this little dude right here, and he can take on many of these different forms. Well, he or she, I don't know if it was given a gender nod. I want to be careful about that. But
you play as Nobody, who discovers that the evil Calamity has.
You literally play as nobody.
Play as Nobody, who discovers that the evil Calamity
you
has.
Play as nobody. That's fitting for someone who could take on multiple forms. I'd even peep the name, but Randy the Rad. I love how the name is Nostramagus.
Reawakened, just as the ultra-powerful magician Nostramagus has gone.
Nostramagus. Is that like supposed to be a spin-off name from Nostradamus? That's funny.
Which lets you transform into
cool.
a bunch of different forms.
Can you get that form of that peacock right there? Also, how do you get the forms? Oh shit, I didn't even.
That's right. As your forms level up, they unlock new abilities and even more forms, which you can see here.
Yeah, do you have to, I wonder, do you have to kill them and take the form sort of like, what, I forgot what, it almost reminded me of that Minecraft mod, if you guys are familiar with that mod, where you kill the animal and you get to morph. It like made that bone cracking sound where you would kill them and it would, and if you didn't have it, it would like, you would just see the black pieces of their body part kind of absorb into the very essence of your soul. But yeah, all the character designs just have me weak because they're just like his socketless eyes. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I heard something funny in my head and I can't remember even what it was in that moment. But the designs for the characters are pretty cool. Almost like their expressions almost remind me of Don't Starve. I don't know why, but yeah, very Don't Starve-esque. I love this kind of art style.
Form that you do as you go through the
That's
game.
something you're gonna hear me
There's many
always
dungeons.
say in these types of games. But what really intrigued me was the combos. That was pretty cool. I'm someone who kind of likes to play a little. Look at the fucking. Is this an Iron Maiden? Look at how sad the face is. It almost is like sad to be like what it's used for, if that makes sense. The demi dungeon, the clank. But what's cool is these synergies. That was fucking dope.
More enemies.
The poison,
Nice.
the extra explosion, the rat doing poison damage, then detonating enemies that are poison. That seems fucking fun.
Poison all at once. It's pretty powerful.
So one of
Yeah.
the major concepts of nobody
And I'm pretty sure he said playing the rat was like mediocre. So I can only imagine
ability for-
what you can do with. I want to see this game absolutely busted. I want to see the strongest synergies come out. Oh, 555. That's a little bit nice. 555. But yeah,
Everyone.
and I don't know if they mentioned how you get the forms. I don't know if I heard that.
We hope you check out.
But look at the fucking turtle. Is that a fucking like siren or like a mermaid? That is definitely fucking cool. Like, oh no, fucking Shaolin monk. Yeah, very cool. I don't have much more to say, but I think this is pretty unique to what we've seen. So, someone play this and let me know how it is, or I might end up getting it. I don't want to say that in too many
Go through the
too many reaction videos. People feel like I'm gonna just get every single game I talk about. But yeah, looks pretty nice. Like the art style. Not much more to say.
This game has online co-op. When you're in
Online co-op. Okay, I'm glad I went back to that part because I wanted to see online co-op. Seems pretty cool though. Will it be crossplay? No, I'm just joking. All right, let's see you guys in the next one. Peace.